Noise steps back half a pace, not gone, just rearranged. The room exhales without a sign and keeps its range. Cups stack slower than before, footsteps lose their edge. Nothing here is winding down, it just adjusts. No drop hiding in the sound, no need to sit back down. Every motion keeps its form. After the rush finds its shape, I stay inside. I don't lose the thread I'm holding, I just realign. After the rush finds its shape, clear and slow, I stay awake inside this ease and let it flow. The bass softens 1 degree, still steady underneath. The drums speak less, but when they do, they mean it. A melody steps out of the way right when it should. This is how the middle feels when it's good. No pressure pulling at my eyes, no reason to reorganize. Everything remains intact, exact. After the rush finds its shape and settles in, nothing pulls my focus loose, nothing wears me thin. After the rush finds its shape, I remain awake, aligned and present in this frame. If the afternoon begins to lean, I don't call it in between. Nothing fades because it slows, nothing ends because it goes. There's a balance in the E that still holds velocity, just enough calm to remain sane. Light shifts slightly on the wall, not lower, just more wide. I reread what I finished earlier, it still holds its side. This is where the hours smooth without demand. I don't chase the quieter tone, it understands. No drifting off, no dull detention, no loss of intention. Breathing even, posture straight, aware, awake. After the rush finds its shape and I remain, nothing pulls my clarity out of frame. After the rush finds its shape, I stay intact, awake, aligned and steady in this act out. After the rush, I
Chairs on tables, floor swept clean. The room looks different, calm and lean. The door is locked, but not the air. The night still lingers everywhere. One last cup I didn't need. Steam rises, then concedes. Nothing left that needs repair, just space learning how to stare. No crowd holding up the sound, no movement pulling me around. Every echo finds its place in this slower pace. Chairs on tables, lights still warm. Not an ending, just a frame. The day is gone, but not deformed. It leaves without a name. Chairs on tables, silence clear. Not empty, just wide. I stay awake, I stay right here on the inside. Windows, mirrors, soften lines. A version of me I don't refine. I don't scroll, I don't rewind. I let the moment speak its mind. Keys rest quiet in my hand. Not a signal, not a plan. I breathe out what I held too tight. Letting go without the night. No sleep pulling at my eyes. No dream replacing what is right. Everything feels clean and whole without control. Chairs on tables, lights still warm. The room remembers sound. Every thought has changed its form, but nothing's breaking down. Chairs on tables, time stands loose. Not stuck, not slow. I don't rush the final move. I'll go when I know. If the lights go out too soon, the quiet still will fill the room. Nothing ends because I leave. Nothing needs me to believe. There's a calm in knowing when not to start, not to begin. Just a pause I get to keep. Fully awake, not asleep. Outside hums a distant tone. Not asking to be let alone. The streetlight blinks, then stays the same. Not calling out my name. I check once more and let it be. Nothing waiting back for me. This isn't rest, this isn't flight. It's just the shape of night. No drifting off, no slowing mine. No piece of me left behind. Standing clear, the room is done, and so am I, but not undone. Chairs on tables, lights still warm, and that feels honest now. I don't need to stretch this form or ask it how. Chairs on tables, one last glance before I choose to move. I stay awake inside this chance until I do. Chairs on tables, lights still warm. I turn the key, unchanged. The room fills in without a sound. Chairs shift, cups are set. Nothing feels out of sequence. Nothing's rushed ahead. Light moves faster on the floor than it did an hour ago. I don't chase the afternoon, it knows. No pressure hiding in the pace. No need to leave my place. Every motion stays in view. True. Everything is moving, I'm still here, right in line. I don't lose my concentration, I just widen time. Everything is moving, I'm still here, clear and calm. I stay awake inside this rhythm and carry on. The just walks with more intention. Still never leaves. The drums lift once, then settle back. They know what I need. A melody circles once or twice, then lets me be. This is how momentum works when it's free. No pull away from what I hold. No need to speed or slow. Everything aligns itself in place. Everything is moving, I'm still here, and that feels right. Nothing steals my clarity, nothing dulls the light. Everything is moving, I'm still here. I stay exact, awake, aligned and present inside this track. If the afternoon leans in, I don't ask where it's been. Nothing peaks because it can. Nothing slips out of my hand. There's a strength and steady flow that lets the good parts show. Just enough motion to remain sane. I finish one more careful line. It lands the way I hoped. I don't stop to celebrate. I stay inside the scope. This is where the hours shine without a sound. I don't need the moment louder, it's enough now. No drifting off, no sharpened edge. No need to overpledge. Breathing even posture straight away, away, away. Everything is moving, I'm still here, and I remain. Nothing pulls my clarity out of frame. Everything is moving, I'm still here, still intact, awake, aligned and steady in this act. Everything moves, I stay. The door closes softly behind me, not shutting out, just sealing. The air inside feels different, more structured, more revealing. Hallways stretch with familiar intent, light steady, voices low. The day is ready to begin, but it doesn't need to show. My footsteps sound more deliberate, echoes finding their place. I move like I belong here without changing my fate. I don't switch into a version, I don't armor up inside. I let the calm I carried in stand here by my side. I step in and the day stays with me. It doesn't pull me apart. I don't leave the quiet at the doorway. I carry it to the start. I don't trade ease for readiness. I don't assume. I step in and the day stays with me, and I move through desks, rooms, familiar routines arrive without demand, each one waiting to be used, not asking for command. I feel my focus sharpen slowly, not tight but clear, like attention, remembering why it chose to be here. The world inside these walls has its own gentle pace. I enter it without shrinking, without picking up the race. Not every steadies everything I do, the way I stand. If later the work feels heavy or the hours feel long, I'll remember how the day began, quiet, intact, strong. No signal marked this beginning, no sound told me when. I simply stepped into the day without breaking again. I step in and the day stays with me before momentum grows, before the world asks me everything it knows. I don't abandon my rhythm, I don't assume. I step in and the day stays with me, and I move through. Soon the hours will unfold, soon I'll give them shape, but I will know how the day began, with me still in place. Your hallway narrows under quiet footsteps fade. The bedroom waits in its familiar dorm. I'm afraid. Sheets open with a soft sound, curtains still. The body recognizes the signal to be still. The lamp glows one last second, warm, low. Then darkness arrives gently and knows. I don't summarize the day, I don't rewind. I let the night close the blinds. I turn off the light and let sleep take over. No plan, no plea. I don't carry the hours into the dark, I let them leave. I let rest choose its own timing. I don't assume. I turn off the light and let sleep take over, and I do too. Grass settles into a slower pattern, deep, wide. The mattress learns my weight and decides. Thoughts thin into distant shapes, then go. The mind releases its grip below. Outside, the world continues somewhere else. Inside, nothing is required of myself. Not every ending needs reflection, not every night a goal. Some rest begin naturally when whole. I turn off the light and let sleep take over, before dreams speak, before the dark rearranges what I keep. I don't negotiate with rest. I don't assume. I turn off the light and let sleep take over, and I move through. I remember how I once believed that sleep had to be earned, that rest would only arrive if learned. Now I feel how this simple garbage is enough. How letting go completely is trust. Remaining here without direction doesn't stall the night. It teaches the body how to let go. Right. Breath in, breathe out. Nothing left to figure out. Turn off the light and let sleep take over. Not late, not new. I let the night take care of me as I move through. I don't bring tomorrow closer. I don't assume. I turn off the light and let sleep take over, and I become dark holds breath slows. The day is gone. There's just enough room to think, not wide, not thin. Light settles softly on the floor, nothing asking for more. The desk holds space between the lines, a cup, a pen, unfinished time. Nothing sharp, nothing tight, just enough quiet to invite. Outside the street moves evenly, footsteps spaced, unhurried sound. The world keeps working somewhere else, but not around. I don't reach past what's in front of me. I don't plan the next few hours. I stay inside the small clear space that's already ours. There's no need to clear my head, no need to explain. The room already knows how to stay. There's just enough room to think and stay. I move through the open hours this way, no pressure closing in, no reason to rethink. There's just enough room to think, and I think nothing. Screens close, soft and patient light. Messages arrive then wait. They don't lean into my space. They don't accelerate. Keys repeat a gentle rhythm, not fast enough to rush. Thoughts appear then rearrange without a push. Time doesn't narrow what I do, it stays wide and plain. It lets me work the way I work without a frame. If I slow, the space remains. If I pause, nothing breaks. Everything keeps holding form at this pace. There's just enough room to think and stay. I move through the open hours this way. No pressure closing in, no reason to rethink. There's just enough room to think, and I think. Coffee cools beside my hand, steam thinning into air. I don't hurry what remains, it stays right there. Outside clouds don't organize, they drift without a plan. Neither do I, not just yet. I'm working where I am. One small task, then one again. No signal telling me to speed. This is how the middle holds everything I need. I don't need the space to grow, I don't need it wide. If it holds me like this, now I'm fine. No rise, no fall, no sudden turn. Just letting thoughts return. There's just enough room to think and stay. I move through the open hours this way. No pressure closing in, no reason to rethink. There's just enough room to think, and I think. Room to think, I stay. Room to think this way. The space holds, so do I. Keys on the counter, jacket off. The room exhales, the night is soft. Lights turn on without a sound. Everything is calm and grounded. The window shows a quieter street. No rush left in my feet. I don't sit, I don't lie down. I just stand and look around. No habit pulling me to rest. No signal telling me what's next. Every thought is where it lands, without commands. Keys on the counter, mind still clear. I made it through the day. Nothing heavy followed here. Nothing stayed in the way. Keys on the counter, lights still bright. Not dim, not white. I'm awake inside this night, with nothing I need to hide. Water pours, the glass is clean. Simple acts, almost unseen. I move slow, but not from weight. Just the rhythm I create. Messages can wait their turn. Screens don't glow, but still I learn. The quiet isn't asking me to disappear quietly. No sleep leaning on my name. No dream stepping into frame. Every sense is sharp and kind aligned. Keys on the counter, mind still clear. Still holding what I did. I don't replay, I don't steer. I let the moment sit. Keys on the counter, nothing fades, nothing pulls me through. I don't simple line between my time and mine. There's relief in being done, not because the day is gone, but because I stayed awake for every choice I made. The clock ticks once, then disappears into something I don't fear. Not late, not early now, just the honest hour somehow. I tidy thoughts I didn't say, put them gently all away. Not to rest, not to sleep, just to know what's mine to keep. No drifting off, no need to run, no need to chase what's already done. Breathing steady, vision wide, satisfied. Keys on the counter, mind still clear, and that feels like enough. I don't soften, I don't steer, I don't pretend I'm tough. Keys on the counter, night intact, nothing lost, nothing bent. I stay present in this fact, exactly as it went. Keys on the counter, mind still clear. I'll rest later, not from here.
The lights come on without a sound. The room redraws a space around. Daylight slips behind the glass. Not gone, just letting evening pass. Minutes glow, the counter hums. A softer rhythm slowly comes. Nothing asks me to rewind. I keep my place, I keep my mind. No fatigue inside my tone, no need to turn the volume down. Everything adjusts with grace in this space. The lights come on, my focus stays right where it's been. I don't trade clarity away for the night coming in. The lights come on, the edge is warm, but I don't fade. I stay awake, intact in form as the colors change. Footsteps settle into ease, conversations speak with ease. Glasses clink then fall in line, not too loud, just right in time. I finish thoughts I held all day, give them room then put away. This is where the hours lean towards something clean. No urge to drift, no need to hide, no pull toward the darker side. Every sense remains aligned to find. The lights come on, my focus stays calm and clear. Nothing pulls my sight away, nothing pulls me near. The lights come on, the night arrives, but I remain, I stay awake inside this rise without restraint. If the room grows warm and low, that doesn't mean I have to go. Nothing asks me to give in, nothing dims what's happening. There's a balance in this glow, where attention learns to hold just enough light to stay precise, not too bright. Outside turns a deeper blue, inside keeps its honest hue. The clock relaxes in its place. Not a race, not a chase. I save my work not to be done, but to know it's already won. This is where the evening starts, with steady parts. No drifting off, no slowing mind, no part of me left behind. Breathing even, posture right, aware tonight. The lights come on, my focus stays, and that feels right. I don't disappear into the shape of night. The lights come on, the room is set for what will be. I stay awake, aligned exact, and let it be. Lights come on, I stay.
Nothing breaks the line of thought, no cut, no bend. It runs clean and stays unspent. The desk feels steady, unchanged. A scream, a note, a workable range. Nothing asking me to switch the lane, nothing fracturing the chain. Outside the street holds warmer light, still measured, still right. The city moves in parallel lines, aligned. I don't guard the concentration, I don't brace. I let the line of thought continue in place. There's no interruption in the moment, no cue to reset. Everything continues clearly as said. Nothing breaks the line of thought, I stay. I move through the late afternoon this way. No warmth cutting through attention, no fault. Nothing breaks the line of thought. It works. It works. Screens glow neutral, gently warm. Messages arrive with form. They don't split the current flow, they pass. Keys repeat a measured line, not a rush, not slow. The sequence of small actions feels whole. Time doesn't interrupt the process, it assists. It lets the late afternoon continue consistent. If I lean in, the focus stays. If I pause, nothing frays. Everything keeps holding form as it plays. Nothing breaks the line of thought, I stay. I move through the late afternoon this way. No warmth cutting through attention, no fault. Nothing breaks the line of thought, and works. The cup is empty, focus firm. The air feels warm, still serviceable. I don't check for interruptions, they're gone. Outside clouds thin as they move, still no cue to stop, neither do I. I'm steady still. One small task, then one again, no cue to halt. This is how the late afternoon works when thoughts stay whole. I don't need the thought faster, I don't need it wide. If it runs exactly like this, I'm aligned. No rise, no fall, no broken knot, just thought. Nothing breaks the line of thought. I stay. I move through the late afternoon this way. No warmth cutting through attention, no fault. Nothing breaks the line of thought and works. The line of thought, I stay. I move through the late afternoon this way. No warmth cutting through attention, no fault. Nothing breaks the line of thought and works. Line of thought, line of thought, this way. The afternoon continues unbroken. Nothing is louder than needed. The room knows the rule. Light stays low and useful. No sound reaching to be first. Just air moving without thirst. The desk holds steady unannounced. A screen, a chair, familiar ground. Nothing here is turned up high. Nothing tries to occupy. Outside the street keeps even tone. Cars pass like a practiced hum. The city knows another way to move without becoming one. I don't raise the moment up. I don't try to make it speak. I let it stay at the volume that lets me think. There's no need to amplify what already fits. Everything arrives complete at this distance. Nothing is louder than needed. Nothing pushed too far. I move inside the open hours as they are. No edge pulling at my focus. No signal I must heed. Nothing is louder than needed. And that's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. Screens glow soft in neutral shades. Messages appear and wait. They don't raise their voice at me. They understand the pace. Keys repeat a measured sound, not fast enough to blur. Thoughts arrive then drift away without a stir. Time doesn't sharpen what I do. It stays wide and plain. It lets me work the way I work without a gain. If I slow, the tone remains. If I stop, nothing breaks. Everything keeps holding form at this rate. Nothing is louder than needed. Nothing nothing pushed too far. I move inside the open hours as they are. No edge pulling at my focus, no signal I must heed. Nothing is louder than needed, and that's all I need. Coffee cools beside my hand, steam thinning into air. I don't hurry what remains, it's fine staying there. Outside clouds don't organize, they drift without a plan. Neither do I, not just yet. I'm working where I am, one small task then one again. No cue to elevate, this is how the middle works at a natural rate. I don't need the moment sharp, I don't need it bright. If it stays within its range, so can I. No rise, no fall, no louder sound, just staying where I'm found. And nothing is louder than needed, nothing pushed too far. I move inside the open hours as they are. No edge pulling at my focus, no signal I must heed. Nothing is louder than needed, and that's all I need. Louder than needed, no. Louder than needed, no. The day stays balanced, so do I. Morning stays without an end, nothing finished, nothing spent. Light is calm, the air is clear, the morning simply stays right here. I don't arrive and I don't leave, this moment doesn't ask to be. The desk remains, the screen is on, everything is carrying on. Light rests softly where it falls, no reminder, no calls. I don't mark what comes or goes, let the quiet rhythm flow. There's no signal saying stop, nothing here completes a thought. I don't close and I don't stay, morning continues this way. The morning continues, no conclusion, no excuse. I don't hurry, I don't end, everything just gently bends. Time moves open, wide and slow, focus stays where it should go. The morning continues, this is how the calm remains. Coffee rests beside my hand, like it's always been the plan. Outside hums in distant tone, inside stays completely known. Thoughts appear then softly fade, nothing final, nothing made. I don't gather, I don't choose, let them move the way they move. I don't look for something new, nothing here is meant to close. Morning doesn't end or start, it just holds the steady part. The morning continues. resistance, no fulfilled. I remain with what is near, not distracted, not severe. Breathing even posture light, attention stays within sight. In this calm I clearly see, continuation carries me. I don't need a final line, this alignment works in time. Every quiet moment spent keeps the balance permanent. Light remains and so do I, neither rushing, neither shy. This is how the morning stays, unbroken in gentle ways. The morning continues, no conclusion, no excuse. I don't hurry, I don't end, everything just gently bends. Time moves open, wide and slow, focus stays where it should go. The morning continues, this is how the calm remains. Morning stays beyond the song, nothing finished, nothing gone. Calm remains, the work goes on. The morning continues. Morning settles into place, nothing rushed and nothing chased. Light is even, air is kind. The pace feels natural to the mind. I don't search for how it goes, everything already knows. The desk is still, the screen is clear, nothing urgent enters here. Light rests softly on the page, same calm tone, the same calm stage. I don't guide and I don't strain, let the pace remain the same. There's no speed I need to find, nothing falling behind. I don't push and I don't pull, let the rhythm stay natural. The pace feels natural, no adjustment, no proposal. I don't hurry, I don't wait, everything aligns its way. Time moves gently, wide and slow, focus stays where it should go. The pace feels natural, this is how the morning flows. Coffee rests beside my hand, like it understands the plan. Outside hums in distant tone, inside stays completely known. Thoughts appear, then gently rest, nothing here needs to be pressed. I don't gather, I don't choose, let them move the way they move. I don't time what comes or stays, morning moves in steady ways. Nothing here feels structural, let the pace stay natural. The pace feels natural, no adjustment, no proposal. I don't hurry, I don't wait, everything aligns its way. Time moves gently, wide and slow, focus stays where it should go. The pace feels natural, this is how the morning flows. Work continues smooth and light, no resistance left in sight. I remain with what is near, not distracted, not severe. Breathing even, posture light, attention stays within sight. In this calm I clearly see, natural pace carries me. I don't need to set the frame, this alignment stays the same. Every quiet moment spent keeps the balance permanent. Light remains and so do I, neither rushing, neither shy. This is how the morning stays, natural in countless endless ways. The pace feels natural, no adjustment, no proposal. I don't hurry, I don't wait. Everything aligns its way. Time moves gently, wide and slow. Focus stays where it should go. The pace feels natural. This is how the morning flows. Morning keeps the even tone. Nothing forced and nothing shown. Calm remains, the work goes on. The pace feels natural.